All right, hey, before we get into today's show, I want to say thank you to Luke Combs and his team for coming in, and thank you to my friend Dana Beers. He stopped by a little old dog walk because Dana was like, hey, you got to do my friend Eddie's show. So thank you to Dana. It's my guy. You drank a beer with him. That's awesome, and that's kind of how he got to become friends with him and his crew. So thank you to them. It was a really fun interview. Hannah Montoya joins me too because she is his biggest fan, and it was really cool to see both of them interact. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview. And before we get into it, I want to talk about Part of My Cheesesteak. Part of My Cheesesteak is a brand new combo on its menu, introducing the Big One, an original classic cheesesteak, your choice of our brownie bites or donut dippers, and a drink, all for a discounted price. Perfect for your game day meal or late night eats. Part of My Cheesesteak offers a wide variety of cheesesteaks, loaded fries, and popular desserts, all delivered right to your door. Go to partofmycheesesteak.com to order with code PMC20 for 20% off and enjoy it. Let's get into Luke Combs. All right, bang. Today is Thursday. It is July 31st. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Today I'm joined in studio by Luke Combs.
Yo.
Luke, welcome to the show. I'm also joined by Hannah.
Hi.
So, Luke, it's usually just me on this show.
Okay.
I had to invite Hannah.
Okay.
She went to App State.
Nice. Right on.
She's
Same,
got her,
of course.
She's got her shirt on.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah. Can I show you?
Yeah, of course, please.
Okay. See, I wanted you to see the back of it.
Okay. Let's see.
Spoon.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I got my hat. I'm rocking the hat today. Yeah.
I saw that.
Solidarity.
There we go.
Saw that UNC Charlotte helmet out there, and I was like talking a little noise before I came in here.
What's cool about App State?
Oh, man. I mean, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
It really is, man. It's a special place. Like, you're almost just in this little, like, you're just tucked in this, like, little valley on the top of these mountains, and it's like, feels like it's the only place in the world kind of when you're there. Like it's like, cause you can't really, I don't know, like it just it's very safe feeling, I would say, which is a weird thing to be like cool about going to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and I mean, there's nothing else to do but have a good time, really. I mean, you know, I mean, if you're a big guy, like I'm not, you think I'm snowboarding? Like,
I'm with you.
if you like to snowboard, you should go there.
Yeah.
It would be a great place. Yeah. But that was not an activity that I was, big tree fall hard.
Yeah. We're like in the cabin guys.
Yeah. I'm the lodge vibe guy. Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, dude, when you guys get back from snowboarding, I'll have the steaks going and we'll drink.
I love it.
I'll be drinking the whole time. But
Mm-hmm.
you guys have fun.
Same page. And you're a Miller guy too, which I love.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yep. Die hard.
Miller guy as well.
Yep.
So app's cool. Like we'll get into app, but can I say I'm more impressed with your high school? And I know nothing about your high school.
Yeah.
Besides, like you have some legends out of there.
Yeah. AC Reynolds, man. Shout out.
Ben Johnson.
Yes.
I'm
Ben
a big
Johnson.
Bears fan. Is he going to be the guy?
He's the guy. I think he's the guy. Yeah.
I hope so.
I think he's the guy, man. I think he can right the ship, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe in him. You know, for sure. I played with his younger brother was a year older than I am.
Yeah.
So he was he would have been a senior when I was a junior. But he was, I think Ben's 5 years older than me.
Okay. So you guys like kind of just missed each other.
Yeah, I would have been in 8th grade. Like they won a state championship when I was in 8th grade.
Oh, nice.
So he was the quarterback. Chase Rice was linebacker for that particular team, and they both went to Carolina.
And Caleb too.
Caleb was 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
So when I was a senior, Caleb was a freshman. He was the reserve quarterback. Like he was like the guy like that if like 6 people got injured, he would have a quarterback my senior year.
So super necessary.
Very necessary, yeah. Like here's how low it was. Like if he got injured, I would have probably been the next guy to play quarterback. Like he was that far. But then he went on and won a state championship once he was a senior. So.
Oh, okay. He just was waiting for his time.
He's waiting for his time, dude. Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, it was like an Aaron Rodgers Favre deal, you know.
Yeah.
Like Jordan Love, Rodgers, kind of he was the next guy up.
Yeah, you got to be 6 before you become first.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's all there is.
Yep.
Is there like a cool story with you and Caleb and like your history when you were coming up?
Yeah, so he was the starting quarterback for the JV team, obviously, as a 9th grader, and I think everybody knew he was gonna be a great player. And so Friday nights he would dress out for the varsity games. Again, just in case, 2 or 3 guys got hurt, he could actually play quarterback. But I was dog shit. That was terrible. So like I didn't play at all. And so obviously Caleb's a funny dude. And that was kind of our thing. Like we were like the class clown guys of the, like during the game, like during practice, you know, like we would just, me and him would sit around because we're like the two guys that for sure weren't getting in the game. And so we're like, cool, man. So we'll just hang out. And so we spent a lot of time just making jokes, like not taking ourselves too seriously. It was a good time, man. We spent a lot of time together that year. And then obviously, you know, things just kind of went crazy for me at 21. So Caleb would have still been in college at that time, and I think that was around the time he was wearing the jerseys like at Carolina of all the ex-Carolina players, and he kind of reached back out to me at that time, and we just stayed in touch ever since then. Yeah, man, he's an awesome guy and has always been real funny. Real fun, still is.
He really is the best.
Yeah.
So was he in the Miss Bryant classes with you?
He wasn't. He was not in the Miss Bryant classes with me. I don't think that he sang. I don't think there was any singing going on for him. Yeah, so we missed each other in the fine arts world.
The chorus,
you know? Yeah, in the chorus world. I was flying solo in there.
Yeah, that's good. App State wise, what's the best bar on campus?
Well, they're probably all different now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like every 2 years they would all just be new bars, you know. At the time, I mean, it was Parthenon, which is now like a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
You know, it's Klondike is, I'm sure, still there probably.
I'm not sure.
It might not be, may not be. But there's that, you know what I'm talking about, where King Street meets right there. But there was 3 little bars there, and that was kind of like, that was the scene for like, Klondike was like the fraternity kind of, like our Greek life at App was very small percentage,
still is.
You know, compared to an SEC school. Like hardly anybody does Greek life at App.
Did you do it?
I rushed KA,
Okay.
and then it's interesting. We had Big Brother, whatever, reveal night. So I was in an acapella group. As cool as that sounds, it's not cool.
Like Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
All things last.
But like for super tough, like badass guys, same thing. But we were all like super jacked and stuff, you know. It was way tougher than Pitch Perfect. But yeah, so it was interestingly enough. So you know, I got the bid to join. You know, I'm pledging, do the thing, and it's Big Brother reveal night. I was still in the acapella group at the time, and so Big Brother reveal night, we had a concert for the acapella group the same night that was going to be at the same time. So I told the guys in the fraternity, you know, because I was a sophomore at this time. So I was kind of like, the pledge thing, I was like, what are you, like, I've got to give you gum? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm not going to be friends with you if I got to, like, carry around stuff for you all the time. I got to have a bouncy ball? Like, what is this? Like, what are we, 10 years old? Like, so I'm doing that. I'm already kind of, like, over that part of it. You know what I mean? It's like, why is anyone really joining fraternities? Like to like go to parties and like meet chicks is kind of the deal, right? You know, and so it's like I'm already kind of like, so I tell the guys, I'm like, hey, I really got to do this concert tonight because there's only like 12 people in the group. It's like there's 1,000 guys in the acapella group.
They're counting on that voice.
For sure. Yeah. You know, like I'm like, your boy's got solos. You know what I mean? Like I can't just not go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, you got to choose, dude. Like, you're either doing this or that. And I was like, well, I'm doing that, dude. Like, I'm out.
Have you ever seen American Pie?
Yeah. Oh,
You're basically like Oz Striker.
100%.
The lacrosse
it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. And I was definitely as athletic as him in the movie.
You look
time.
exactly like him.
Absolutely. So we had the same build at that time. I've let myself go since then. Same build at that time.
I believe it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Hannah?
That you're like tied between acapella, being super muscular, and playing for like the football team. Also,
absolutely.
Sure.
Yep. I was also the starting quarterback as well.
Had to make your decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was tough. But I made the right choice, obviously.
Dude, yeah.
Ended up here, made the right choice. But I would have loved to have been able to do both. But it was the idea that, it was like making me pick one or the other. It was like, well, it was like, no, there was no wiggle room on that thing. And I was just like, well, I mean, like, I kind of already sing and I'm already kind of good at that. And like, all I'm doing with you guys is like paying to be your friends, which I already have like a lot of friends anyways. So
yeah.
It just didn't, it just didn't line up, man.
Well, I think even they would say you made the right choice.
I think so. I think so. And no hard feelings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
no hard feelings for me. It's just, you got to make your choice.
Although I was in a frat, so I'm pro frat, I got to say.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not against it. Obviously, I was hoping
No,
I was hoping for that as well, but it just didn't work out.
I know. So you were talking to the guys about the hair transplant series we did?
Yeah.
So I did it last November.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you thinking about? You're fine, right?
No, I'm definitely not getting it. Dude, I'm married, dude. Like, who am I trying to impress?
Yeah.
My wife still thinks I'm cool, and I am just. Then I don't have to go to Turkey.
Yeah, true. But Turkey's not bad.
No, I've heard it's sick.
Yeah.
But it's just like time. I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Like, I'm just not trying to go to Turkey.
Just come for a day. We'll get like a kebab or something.
Just hang.
Yeah.
Get some halal or whatever. You know,
Yes.
and it'd be good.
Yeah. Like Turkey, it kind of reminded me of just like Manhattan.
Like a quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Just get a quick hair transplant.
Yeah.
Pop back over.
Dude, you'll be in and out.
Have the locks going.
Yes.
You run the fingers through, do that whole thing.
But you don't need, like, you're not like us. You could actually get it done in America. Whereas we were just.
Yeah, but I don't know. It'd be cool, Little bros trip to Turkey.
Yeah.
Might not be too bad.
Yeah. No, I got my like the front done.
Look at him.
See,
And then the top.
Look at that. It's looking good. Wow.
Dude.
It does look nice.
Yeah.
Compare that to this, though. I mean, that's tough right there.
Dude,
that
but
rocks.
honestly, they'll have you looking.
That's awesome.
It's tough.
They'll have you looking great.
Tough look. But here's the thing. If I, again, nobody to impress. I don't have anybody to impress.
Yeah.
And I wear a hat all the time anyways.
You're a hat guy.
I'm a hat guy.
You are a hat
I'm a
guy.
hat guy. So it's all good.
It's a good hat too.
It's a good hat.
Great hat.
I get the, have you guys ever done the DNA, like you send your thing in and it's like you have, you're like, mine was unreal. It was like you have like a 3% chance of losing your hair. So knock that one out. Hit the lottery on that one. And then it was like, oh, you've got like a 1% chance of having like back hair. Knock that one out. Like, get me a lottery ticket at this point. It's like all the shitty things.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you have a 95% chance to be built like a super performance athlete. I'm like, so I missed that one. So I also got the 5% of like, I got the wrong side of every coin on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I'm not certain in the validity of those.
Yeah. No, I got
Based on my personal results. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, those are fun. Those are real interesting.
Yeah, but the fact that you just took your hat off, I know you're fine with it because guys who want it, they won't take it off. They're glued to it.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's it's just whatever. You just gotta have confidence with what you got.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
For sure.
But nothing against it, dude. I mean, I'd love to have some flow.
No, yeah, I was just.
Yeah, I'm jealous of the flow. It's nice.
Mine was the opportunity. They're like, "Hey, do you want to go?" I was like,
Like,
"Yeah,
sure,
it's
why not?"
work and it's free." Like, I was
Right.
like, "It's sold."
Yeah.
Don't-
I said, it'd be tough to miss out on that.
Yeah.
It's a good deal right there.
With the boys,
That's a good deal right there.
It was no problem. So we do like these snake drafts
Okay.
of like random things. It could be like cereal.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it could be anything.
I love this.
Yeah, so we just did best country music song by a man and a girl.
Okay.
Whose list do you think won? You got to listen to 5 songs on the list, so it goes down the row. So that's me first, and it's a column, so it goes down.
So the top picks are Friends in Low Places, Neon Moon, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. It's a Great Day to Be Alive. You never even called me by my name. Those are some pretty strong first picks there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, Drive. I feel like Drive is a reach. Not that that's not a great song.
Damn, that was.
I love that song.
Yeah.
But to me, like, we're talking all time greats. That to me
yeah.
is a way reach.
I love it.
That's a way reach to me. Drive is because I feel like getting Take Me Home Country Roads at 3 is unreal.
All right,
That's
cool.
an unreal pull there. Gambler at 4 is an unreal. You got some value picks going on here.
Good.
I'm liking this. I think you wasted the 2 pick. But you made up for it at 3-4.
Okay, cool.
And you
cool.
made up with it at 3-4. 5 to me, it's a great song. Reach. If Dust on the Bottle's on the table at 5, I don't know how you don't take that.
I don't think it was.
I think When It Rains, trash pick, shouldn't even be in here. There's no chance that song stands up
You
to
heard that
almost
before?
any of these. I've heard that one, but it should not be on this list. Carolina's a good pick. I think that's a deep knowledge of ball. I don't know if he picked that song because we got the name Chief up there. I don't know if maybe there's a little inside baseball going on in that pick.
He's chief for the Blackhawks. We're Chicago,
Okay.
so yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's serendipitous that it's also it's also country music, Chief, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Calling Baton Rouge is a great get it too. If I gotta go with one of these lists, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna have to go. I would go WSD, but he never even called me by my name at first round pick. In Color at 3 is insane, though. That's such a good steal.
Okay.
The round 3, there's some steal picks in round. Family Tradition in Chattahoochee. Drive over Chattahoochee is insane work. That's insane work.
Yeah.
They're all good lists. I think a lot of flops in the second round here. To be quite honest with you, it was a floppy second round.
Breaking it down like there's a Bruder. I love it.
I think if you flipped 3 and 2, the lists are better.
Okay.
To be honest, I think if you flip it, the list is better. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Brandon on this. I think.
Oh, he's gonna love.
I was
that.
worried you're gonna go WSD, and
I love Austin at 5. I think that's a sleeper. I mean, you got some. I mean, there's some all-stars. There's not a bad pick on that list. There's not a reach on that list, and I think there's some good value on that list. I think Eddie, you're 2. You're at 2 though.
Okay.
Second best draft.
And guess who won?
Who? Really?
Yeah, Hannah won.
That last song I think helped out a lot.
They were all saying.
I don't know.
Listen,
I love When It Rains. It's one of my favorites that I've ever done, without a doubt. I was just saying earlier that I wish I could rewrite that song, and I wish I could write another version of it, but you just can't. Like, you just can't capture the whatever happened that particular day. When we wrote, I remember when we wrote it at Jordan's house. It was me and one of my best friends, Ray, and Jordan Walker, and Jordan's roommate was there, and he was a songwriter also. So it was the 3 of us writing it. I remember his roommate we had just started, and his roommate came in. We're all new to town. And this is like 2014, like early. I just moved to Nashville. None of us had deals, anything. And I remember his roommate coming through, and we were like, dude, pop in, dude. Like, write one with us, dude. Pop in. He's like, dude, I got something else going on. And then that's when we wrote Rains. And Jordan has never let that guy hear the end of it.
No
like,
way.
dude, we asked you to write with us that day, and you blew us off, man.
Oh man,
it wasn't a blow off, but he was like working on a demo for something else that he really wanted to like finish and get sent out or whatever.
Gotcha.
But he's since had written a bunch of
ones
his own, so
awesome.
he ended up fine. But
what do you think it is? Like, it was just the vibe of the studio. Like, why can't you do that again?
I would credit a lot of what made the song what it is, at least from conceptually speaking, was Jordan's idea. Because I had brought in When It Rains It Pours, and I'm like, let's go He Stopped Loving Her Today, just the saddest song you've ever heard. And Jordan was like, what if we just made it like a happy song instead? Like, it seems like when you read the title, it's going to be a sad song, and then it's not. So then that's what set us off down the path of and then we essentially just laughed the whole time we wrote it.
Wow.
Of like, what's the most insane thing you could say? Like, ex future mother-in-law line. It's like, it's like my favorite line in there. It's just like it's something I think now that you would almost not write, because you would think yourself out of it at this point in your career. You'd be like, well, that line, people would think that's corny, or people wouldn't like that as much. But just taking the risk, it wasn't even a risk at the time, because there was no one was listening, like no one cared, like no one was going to maybe even hear the song ever. Like, it was almost just an exercise. It was almost like like a workout. Like, you just go, like you're just getting reps in of like, we just write every day and just write and figure out what works and just keep going. And it was just another day. But all the songs are like that. Every song on this list is like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like someone sitting down and like, man, we're going to write the best song ever today. It's like, let's just write a song today, and that's the goal. Let's just write one so we can write another one and get better and better and better and better and better. And sometimes the magic of we don't know everything yet is what makes a song like that great, is because there are things in there that maybe a seasoned writer would say, we shouldn't do that, or that's not going to work, or people wouldn't like that thing. Mm-hmm. You almost think yourself out of it.
For sure.
You're almost too good in some ways you lose a little bit of the fun along the way.
It's a crazy what if. Like, if you did go the super sad route, is it the same?
I mean, I think
popularity.
I don't know, without a doubt, no. But I also think that is probably the most pivotal, important song of my career.
Okay.
Because I had done Hurricane, which obviously was great. It was a big hit. But the next single is the like who are you beyond Hurricane? That song is the most important, because what you do next is, to me, people are going, what can this guy do? And it took, because I wanted One Number Away to be the second single, which ended up being the third single, which it's still great. But I remember, I'm still signed at Sony, but back then I was a very new artist at Sony. And Steve Hodges, who was running radio at that time, we're in Key West, my album's about to come out, and Hurricane literally went number one while we were there. And so we have all these radio people down there for the Key West Songwriters Festival, and we're playing the music. And I had been saying, One Number Away, super hit, super hit, super hit. Let's put it out. Let's go. Let's get the next hit going. I think this is going to be it. And Steve pulled me to the side and was like, I think When It Rains should be the next single. I was like, really? I was like, not that I didn't love it, but I was just like, man, why do you think that? He's like, I think it just shows the breadth of what you can do so well. Like, from here to here. He's like, One Number Away is from here to here. So people are going to think, oh, well, he does this thing. And if Rains works, they're going to think, well, he can do this thing. And then that leaves you open to go anywhere in between these things, as opposed to pigeonholing you in this one, oh, well, this is the mid-tempo heartbreak song guy. That's what he does. And it was, to his credit, it was huge. It was, I think the most important moment of my career, because it really it set the tone of, people were really kind of open to hearing almost anything from me at that time. Like, well, then we went to One Number, and it's like, oh, we loved Hurricane, so now we love One Number, and then Rains, and then you can go and do, you can write One Too Many, and people love that too. So they can kind of love anything in that space, as opposed to just, he does the one thing.
Yeah, there's no putting Luke Combs in a box.
Sure, to some extent.
For sure.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You want to pull up the female one?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
There's a female one.
Yeah. I love your breakdowns.
Ooh, okay. Heads Carolina, tails California. Bit of a reach. Great song, bit of a reach. Breathe is a great song. Man, I Feel Like a Woman, huge. And the whole first row could be Shania if you really wanted it to, honestly.
Agreed.
Delta Dawn, a great pick.
Let's go.
Great pick there. I'm surprised. Okay. Oh my God, there's so much to think about. When You Say Nothing at All, insane pick. I love that. Love that pick so much. Alison Krauss is so good. I Hope You Dance at 5. How did that fall to the 5th round? Unreal value.
I got lambasted for that one too.
What?
Yeah.
People are giving you a hard time for that?
People are giving me a hard time for that.
That could be a 1 pick for sure.
Agreed.
That could be a 1 pick. Okay, what do we have as far as, now there's a glaring miss on this list. And I'm wondering if you guys can pick it out.
Well, let me say this first. They vetoed me for taking Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. So I don't know how you feel, if that's country or not, but it was a big point of discussion. Because I had to have that.
I would say that the Tracy version is not country. I'll give you that.
Okay.
And obviously, as far as you guys can tell, I don't fit on this list.
Yes.
For one particular reason.
Yes.
But there is a glaring miss here to me of a song that I'm wondering if you guys can pick it out. So I'll give you a hint. This artist has one song on the list and should have more than that. And one of her songs could easily be in the top row.
Like Jolene?
It could be number 1.
Is it Jolene?
It wasn't.
But now you're mad about that.
But it's the same artist.
Which Dolly song are we missing?
I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, dude. But yeah, Jolene. The whole top row could be Dolly. The whole top row could be Shania. I love the Reba pick. I'm a big fancy guy. Yeah, this is, all these lists are really, really strong.
Brandon won this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dolly stuff missing is is tough.
I think the big thing with that one was the Whitney factor, but
there is a Dolly version though.
Yeah, I know. I think didn't Dolly say like that might be her song now or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. It certainly is. I would say the world knows that to be for without a doubt Whitney Houston. But she wrote "I Will Always Love You" and Jolene on the same day.
No way.
Yep.
Hey, that's a good day.
Insane. That's insane, dude. That's like two of the best songs ever written in history written on the same day is unbelievable. But I do think that Dolly is. I can't believe there's no Miranda Lambert on this list. It's
true.
Just crushing my soul right now.
I had an honorable mention from her.
Yeah, that's crushing my soul. I would go House That Built Me would be on this list for me, for sure. I was like, you should have saved this for me. We should have done this together.
I know.
Because I feel like I would have.
I wish I would have known.
I feel like I would have had a chance.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah. What's your like wheelhouse? 90s or like what's?
I mean, 90s for sure. That would be the best. Also, How Is Crazy by Patsy Cline not on here?
Yeah, it's got an argument.
That's a first row pick song.
Yeah.
We're missing there's some glaring misses on this list. I was feeling good about the male list. Right. This one's hurting me a little bit.
The women one we messed up a little bit.
Still good. A lot of great songs. Make an argument for any song.
Did we make that
Born to Fly is just I'm just saying songs that are on the list. It's a great song. But when you look at the songs that aren't on the list, Jolene, I'll Always Love You, Crazy. It's wild to even see that song even.
I would love to see you in the draft room because it gets like you get nervous, you panic.
Yeah,
it gets
because then you're on the clock too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, boy, you're going through your phone.
Yes, and then if one does like I had 1-1 and I took Man I Feel Like a Woman and they're like, oh, you took the wrong Shania song and I'm like, what did I do wrong? Yeah.
There's always there's some personal bias in here too that can
for
get
sure.
in your way.
For sure.
There's some personal bias that can seep in on something like this.
For sure.
All great songs.
How did it go down with Tracy in Fast Car? Because I love that song, man.
Yeah. Oh man, me too. It's maybe my favorite song ever. Has been. I mean, since I was little. It was awesome, man. It's just very surreal for me, to be honest. To be up there, she's a very enigmatic person. Like she hasn't done. I mean, at that point, hadn't done anything publicly for a decade. No interviews, no music. Like nobody knows how to get in touch with. Like there's no manager, there's no anyone. Like there's nothing. There's no infrastructure to like get in touch with her or anything. So I had been reached out to, and it was like, hey, the Grammys are thinking about this, thinking about that. And they were like, what do you think about that? And I'm like, oh, no, that would be the worst. I'm like, what do you think? Like, of course that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even have to ask.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah, like I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
I'll walk there if that's the deal. So yeah, it was months of like figuring out like, how do we get in touch with her? Don't know. Got to figure it out. Took a while to figure that out. It's like this guy knows this guy that knows that gal that knows this guy, and maybe they still, can talk to this person. And so there was that, like figuring that out. And this is all not, this is not done by me. This is, my team in conjunction with the Grammys trying to figure out, can we make this happen? And after it was about 3 months before it was like anyone even figured out how to get in touch with her at all. And she called me one night. My publicist reached out. I was in the deer stand at my house, and my publicist texted me and was like, Tracy's going to call you tomorrow at 7:00. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, oh, because at this point, Fast Car had already been out. My version had already been out, peaked, and it was like the biggest song in my career. Still is, really. I mean, statistically speaking. And so it was like I hadn't heard from her at all on any of that stuff. And I'm just nervous. I'm like, I hope she didn't hate it. Like, I hope she doesn't think that it's bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know any of this, just radio silence, which is fine and what I expect. I don't expect anyone to reach out or, anything like that. I'm just doing, I just recorded that cover because I love the song and it was something that I wanted to do in the moment. And I thought that, I had played covers of it in college a million times and people always liked it. And it was just, it was a fun exercise of just doing something for myself and just doing something I loved. And it just obviously took off on its own. And she called me the next day, and it was awesome, man. We talked for like 45 minutes on the phone. And she let me be the biggest fanboy nerd. Like, just when you recorded Behind the Wall, like, why didn't you have any instruments? And what when you did the snare drum on this song, why did you use this thing? What mic was on this thing? And it was like it just all spewed out, like 30 something years of like listening to her stuff, and just all the questions came out. And she was awesome, and just talked to me, so sweet. And there was no like, we're gonna do it. Like, it was just, we just talked, and then it was just over. And like the best way, it was just like, I just got to talk to, like somebody that's meant so much to me musically, just got to be a fan. Like, imagine just your favorite artist, one of your favorite artists just calling you, and you can just spew all your fandom to them for 45 minutes, and they're just cool with it. It just doesn't. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't really happen that often. So, and that was it. And then it was like maybe a month later, somebody reached out, and they were like, "Tracy's in. She wants to do it." And I was like, "Oh man,
that's so cool."
And it was just the coolest, man. It was so cool. I mean, we practiced for 3-4 days. So when we finally got up there to do the song, man, it was like there was no nerves. We had just run it a million times. And so it was so just the comfortability of like us going back and forth, and what part's she going to do and what part. And I was like, make this her moment. Like, it's not about me. Like, I just want to be, I'll be backup guy, put me in the back, and just, show me for 1 second. Yeah. It's fine with me. You know what I mean? But it was really cool. It was a really great moment. And just, obviously surreal, but just such a full circle. I mean, that song has just been such a huge part of my life forever. And so to go from it being one of the first songs I ever remember even hearing, and first favorite song I probably ever had, to then ultimately, one of the first songs I started covering when I learned guitar in college, and then doing my own cover of it, and that just on its own takes off. And then to be up there at the Grammys doing it with her, it was crazy, man. It was the best.
That's awesome. Yeah, I picked it as my number one cry song.
Oh,
I don't know. Does it get you like that too?
From time to time, it has, for sure. It's just fantastic. It's one of the best songs ever written, for sure.
I know before you've talked about how like you had 15 minutes extra in the studio, and that was
it was like an hour. It was about an hour, yeah, which is not very long in the studio. I'd say if we do a 3-hour session, it's probably realistic to get maybe 2 songs in that amount of time.
Really?
So we had an hour left, and it was the last thing, like the record was basically done, but we still had an hour, and these are the best. I mean, these guys playing on the records are the best players in the world. I mean, literally. Mm-hmm. And so, like, well, we gotta let's use this hour. We got something, but we didn't have. I didn't have any songs I felt like needed to be recorded, and so some of my favorite songs that have ended up on any of my records have happened this way. It's like a song that wasn't a part of the original plan, that maybe would be a risk, or maybe something that I wouldn't think would work, have ended up being this last song where it's like, oh, well, we finished ahead of schedule, so let's just do this and see what happens. And Fast Car was that. I just remember saying, hey, why don't we just do this? And I remember Jonathan being like, he's like, why would we do that? And I was like, I don't know. Like, why wouldn't we do that?
Why not?
So we did it, and man, I mean, I'm glad we did.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it was fun. It was just fun. It was just something fun to do, and we had no plans of it being a single or promoing it or anything. People just took off.
Yeah.
It really took off on its own. Which is, I can't explain to you how insanely rare that is in the music business. It doesn't happen. Like a song blowing up, there's 99% of the time is a highly calculated plan behind that happening. Mm-hmm. And this song was truly zero anything until it was top 10 at radio. It was top 10 at radio before we even started working the song at all. Like, people just started playing it, and that just does not happen ever. I had a single out at the time.
It just overtook it.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that song went number 1, and when that song went number 1, Fast Car was like number 10 or 11.
Maybe like everyone felt the passion you had
for sure. I think it was just the perfect time for that song to come back.
Yeah.
You know, it was getting introduced to a new generation of people who had never been exposed to Tracy's version of that song. And it was just the perfect time and moment. Like, you can never recreate it. You just can't recreate.
Michael Collins got a great version of it too. You ever hear that guy? Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
I think there's 1,500 official released covers of that song. Wow. It's a ton, like a ton.
Well, that says something too. That yours took off that much for sure.
Crazy. There's Bieber versions.
What?
Oh, really?
All kind of versions.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's all kind of versions of that song.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Well, Luke, thanks for doing this. I want to be respectful of your time.
Of course.
Is there anything you had, Hannah, that before we wrap up? Is there any other question that?
I mean, I want to say thank you. You're awesome.
Thank you guys. Yeah,
this
appreciate
is
it.
So weird right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's so crazy because I know you've been back at App. I've been there when you've been there too. And it's unbelievable. Like game day was 2023, right? And then we all got up at 6 a.m. and started, ripping shots. Luke Combs is coming. Yeah. That's going to be huge. And so it was like, we all got out there super, super early just for you, App State by a million. And that was a pivotal moment.
Yeah. Man, they almost let me down that day, man. What a game, man. They almost let me down. That was crazy because I had played the night before in Green Bay, and I played that night in Green Bay.
What?
So I played in Green Bay, got on the plane in the morning, flew to Wilkesboro, got in the car, police escort up the mountain, game day, right back into the car, police escort down the mountain, flew back to Green Bay, played a show in Green Bay that night.
Wow.
It was bonkers.
At Lambeau?
Not at Lambeau, at the arena that's right beside. Is it the Resch
Lacrosse? Yeah.
Resch Center, I think.
You could have blown that one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Chicago.
sure. People would have loved it.
People
would have loved that.
Yeah.
But I told them, I was like, I don't care what we got to do. Like, I'm not missing it. Like, game day's coming to Boone. Like, that's never going to happen again. So,
sure.
I will for sure be there.
I've got a video of you leaving police escort out because we get outside on my friend's patio and we're screaming like, wow! And then we see just the arm come out, and then I turn the camera and everyone's like, oh my God.
That was a crazy day. That was a crazy day. Very tired. I was very tired. So I actually that game is crazy. Like we won on that crazy like Hail Mary. So I'm watching the game and it's obviously going well, but I'm like, I got a show tonight. I'm back on the bus in Green Bay. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I have to take a nap. Like, I want to watch this game, but I have to take a nap. I'm literally so tired from this day, and I've got to play a show tonight. Go to sleep. Obviously, it falls like my bedroom has a TV in it with, like, satellite, so I have the game on. Only play I saw of that game was the last play. Live. Like, I woke up, and it was like, here we are, last play of the game, and I was like, it was like the best way to wake up. It was crazy.
You didn't wake him up, Austin, or he just woke up on his own?
I may have given it a little.
Yeah.
Get up,
dude.
dude.
Like, hey man, get up.
Get up,
dude. Yeah, it was nuts. It was really, really nuts. Yeah.
That's so
that's awesome. Well, I'm glad to be here, guys. Thank you.
Dude, yeah, thank you. Your whole crew is awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
thank
It's
you.
been great
Guys.
having you.
Appreciate that.
So thanks again.
Yeah, of course.
Where can people watch the behind the scenes? Do you just put it out on social or something, or is that?
Yeah, we'll probably just do rocking on socials. We don't really have a plan
cool.
yet.
Yeah.
A lot of B-roll right now.
At Luke Combs HQ. There we go.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
all the good stuff. That's the behind the scenes stuff.
Sweet. Thank you,
Sick.
Luke.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank you so
all right.
much.
See everyone. Thanks for watching.